Good day trainers and welcome back to another episode of PoGoTips. Come next year, there will be a worldwide PvP platform where you can play at the comfort of your couch and join worldwide tournaments. Now think of it like PUBG or Mobile Legends. You can play from the comfort of your own home or with friends and still compete on an international level. Now, although it will be awesomely funny if we can drop 100 Pokemons on an island and then they just battle you out Royale style, leaving only one Pokemon left, not gonna be that violent. More likely, Pokemon Go will adopt a one-on-one basis first, where trainers fight among themselves at a given specific window of time. Now, why do I say that? Because regionally, everyone would likely be in the same time zone. More or less an hour plus or minus. Now, you won't get to compete with international players because the time zones can be different, but after the regional winners have been determined, then it will be a different story. Trainers that win their regions will compete with other international players. Then after that, the best winners will be narrowed down to world semi-finals and then the big finals. Of course, prizes could be anywhere between Pokecoins or new items or your name on a leaderboard worldwide. This, I predict, will be the biggest online game ever in the history of mankind, if Niantic gets it right. As you may know, Pokemon is the largest franchise in the world, larger than Marvel, larger than Hello Kitty, and a lot of others. It is larger than Star Wars or Harry Potter. So, if this online battling thing takes off, trainers, everyone that plays the main series games will be happy to try it. There's nothing more appealing than actually using the mons that you caught, trained, traded, or hatched against other traders from around the world. But this episode is all about which Pokemons with Community Day moves that you need to get. In other words, to evolve them all the way to the final evolutions for future use. Welcome back to another episode of PoGoTips. This week's episode, we're going to talk about 2019 December Community Day. It's a 2-day event covering Saturday and Sunday, which is the 14th and 15th of December. Let me simplify into one line. It's all about evolving the right Pokemons all the way to its final evolution for its Community Day moves. There are only 2 years of Community Days so far, but from January to November, that means there are only 22 mons. Now, the second part of this event is all about catching more shiny Pokemons from the 2019 Community Days. Sadly, 2018 won't really appear much in a while during these 2 days, but they can be obtained mainly from eggs and also raids. And the third thing to get from these events is the double Stardust from 11 to 2 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Now, a lot of trainers are very confused with all the many announcements, the Facebook posts, and also the WhatsApp and the Twitter. All those information are everywhere. Trainers are getting confused, but I'm going to simplify it for you. Now, this is just to make your understanding simpler and for you to have more fun on these 2 days. And what to prepare. Basically, there's actually 3 events for Saturday and Sunday. Number 1 is over the 2 days, you can evolve 2018 and 2019 Community Day spawns to the ultimate evolution to get the special Community Day moves. Now, generally, their Community Day moves are better than their regular moves. The second event for that weekend is the Saturday 11 to 2 Community Day, where 6 of the 2019 mons will spawn more than regular. And for the third event will be Sunday 11 to 2 p.m. where you see the remaining 5 2019 spawns way more than usual. So chances of you getting a shiny is very high. Now, you might have some 2018s that you want to evolve to get their special Community Day moves, especially for EVs. Please start walking them. 10 kilometers, walk them, and then evolve the EVs at night during the Saturday or Sunday to get their special move, Last Resort for Umbreon.
Hi, you can go. I can follow one of your cars back.
I'll go show you Sapa. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Now, let me emphasize one thing. 2018 mons can be mostly raided or hatched during those 2 days, but they might involve a lot of money and Pokecoins. But more importantly, hatching them, you will require a new 2km eggs that you spun within those 2 days. That's right, within the 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. spinning those 2km eggs from that event will give you a chance at 2018 mons. Now, of the 22 community day spawns from 2018 and 2019, there are generally 5 that you should focus on. 5. Now, this game is however you want it to be played. If it's your favorite Pokemon, even though it's not good for PvP or anything, please evolve it during the time. So I'm going to make it very simple. There are certain Pokemons that you should have for the Great Leagues as well as the Ultra League and the Master League, like for example Swampert. Now, there are some mons that you can evolve, but before evolving you might not know what is the CP cap. That means you might cross over to the Ultra Leagues by accident. So if you want a Charizard for the Great Leagues, the CP for the Charmander that you caught, the cute little guy, should be CP 455 maximum. Anything above that you might run risking your Charizard to be in the Ultra Leagues. If that's what you want, then it's fine. For Swampert, it's 517 CP for its Mudkip evolution. For Venusaur, it's 562 Bulbasaur that you should consider. Now, if you do catch and evolve a Pokemon close to these figures, it will save you a lot of Stardust for the Great Leagues. And for Umbreon, you should catch a EV with 706 CP at most. Now, if you're interested to evolve a Larvitar all the way to a Tyra with Smackdown, the CP that you should catch or evolve is no more than 359 for the Great Leagues. Anything more than that will fall into the Ultra Leagues or even the Master League. For Metagross, the CP to evolve to Great Leagues should be no more than 338. But of course, if you have a perfect IV shiny, then by all means evolve it, pump it up all the way to the Master League with the Community Day move. And to celebrate Thanksgiving in the Western world, we are given 2 free special trades a day for a limited time only. And trainers, trading is much easier now that your searchers can actually remember your last search. And on top of that, Pokebag for Pokemons have been increased to 3,000 mons. Now, I'm not going to increase to anything above 2,000 because I like to manage the numbers of my mons, giving me a less headache. But your items bag is increased to 2,005. And trainers, lastly, there are some shadow mons that you can purify and then evolve it all the way. But I do strongly recommend Tyra if it's a shadow Larvitar that you caught from the Team Go Rocket battle. If you purify and evolve it all the way, it will not only have Smackdown as a quick fast move from Community Day, but it will also have Return as its charge move. All other Community Day spawns with special charge attacks will remove Return once you evolve it to get the Community Day moves. That's right. So you can't have both, but for Tyra, you can have a Community Day legacy move and also Return. With that, trainers, I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Alright, welcome to Star Park PvP!